Definitely
Well,
was needed. What about you, Seth?
well, mine has been a madhouse, but I got some good news. Within the next 2 or 3 months, I should be taking delivery of my own brand new Peterbilt.
Yay!
Yay! Congrats.
Congratulations, Seth. That's awesome.
See?
So,
See?
with no help from family or friends,
Hey,
or so-called friends.
And that's good.
right.
That is good. Because you did it.
It gives you a chance to identify moving forward who you're moving forward with and who you're moving forward not with.
Thanks.
Exactly.
All right, you guys, let me get this intro out of the way. It is Empowerment Schooling. You guys, happy Sunday. We are here in the building, Real Time Talk Sunday. We are going to be lit. We are here with the co-host, Mr. Seth. You guys, today, it is going down. I don't know if you pre-registered. If you didn't pre-register, that's on you. Because as for today, it's going down. Lisa's updating us on Kelis and that little situation. Keisha's updating us on R.Kelly. I got some update on one of the girls that R.Kelly has been with. We're going to be hopping into conversation about boundaries and, of course, continued anticipation, as well emotional maturity. Now, you guys, you do know you're watching the most famous channel on YouTube, Empowerment School and Coaching. Hello, we are in the building. You guys, let's do this. So, who wants to start? Because I really don't care. Go, girl. Okay, so what's the tea, though? How it goes? So did you anticipate all of this information is how it came to you?
I didn't anticipate as much as they keep on coming and coming and coming and coming. I would have thought he would eventually slow down on some stuff, but it don't seem like R. Kelly gonna slow down anytime soon. But okay, first of all, this interview, this whole emotional interview that this man had with Gail, I just feel like in some instances, yes, R. Kelly has gotten overboard and has crossed boundaries. But what people are not paying attention to, that this man is very illiterate. He can't write, he can't read, he can't even count his own money. In the interview, he says that the first time he had been to the bank to see how much money he had was a month ago. You are a platinum star, you're supposed to be a millionaire, and you ain't been and checked your money because he can't count his money. So that means it's people that is over what R. Kelly is doing. So I feel like that he doesn't know how to set boundaries. He doesn't know how to take control of his own life because he hasn't been taught to. Nobody in his entourage has helped this man read. Nobody has helped this man learn how to read his own music. He you know what I'm saying? They ain't told him nothing. They've just been up under his money. They have allowed him to do all this stuff to these children, but ain't nobody else getting in trouble. From what I hear, R. Kelly is the only one that's indicted on these 10 counts. Why ain't nobody else indicted? How does your old lawyer come back and tell everybody, oh, he guilty? Oh, he is absolutely guilty because I got him off of this. First of all, that is that is privileged information that you just gave out, and they allowed that to come out. How in the hell does this happen? And don't nobody else be held liable, and this man is illiterate. And everybody has said it in the documentaries and everything. They have said this man can't read and write. So who in the hell texting for him? Who texting these girls in these rooms and saying this and saying that if he can't read a word? Or if he can't do this, if he can't do that? So it's somebody else pulling the strings. So why is R. Kelly the only one that's in trouble? Not saying that he's not wrong for what he's doing, but I feel like somebody else should also take the blame, regardless of if he's grown or not. Everybody knows he's illiterate. His own ex-wife has said this man can't read and write. So who is the puppet master?
Okay, yeah.
Jail. If he's so wrong, why does man keep on being able to get out of jail? And he ain't so caught putting up his own money. Somebody else is.
All right, Seth, what do you got? You said you're adding something, Seth?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a question as far as R. Kelly and these girls because the youngest that I've ever heard anything about was Aaliyah.
Right.
Now, I just recently saw something saying that the girl he's dating right now is 19. So, outside of Aaliyah, all the females that I've heard of have been considered adults. So, what is the problem? I don't get it.
Apparently there has been some more stuff that has came out about minors.
Yeah, some more videos. It's supposed to be some more videos that they see him. It's another minor that he supposedly has had sex with, and then they're also saying the 3 girls that he did that so-called he kidnapped or whatever. They were 17, so they was not up to age when he started messing with them. So that's what the allegations are. It's not that they're up to age now. It was the fact that they were underage then. And then like the girls in the thing also, because 2 of the girls was there on the interview as well. And what they're saying is their parents made them lie about their age and say they were this old, they were that old, and even though that they were younger. So basically, to be honest with you, they kind of messed up R. Kelly too, because they did justify and say that their parents made them lie and that they were underage. But allegations was proven that some of those things that they were saying was lies, but that's what the allegations are. They were underage when they started.
Okay, now let me tell y'all what I got of this information, and I stayed up to 4:00 this morning research. Hey Quan, my sister's here, you guys. Hey Quan, what's up, girl?
Hey boo.
How are you, Queen?
You're able to talk, Quan, but if you let me know if you want to come on screen so I can let you on screen. Okay, so this is what I found out about the whole R. Kelly situation. All right. R. Kelly went on Wendy Williams before he went on with Gail. The thing about it is when he went on with Wendy, it wasn't recorded. He needed to get something out. And as you know, a lot of people trust Wendy, y'all, because Wendy is, she's been around for a long time. So she has relationships with people that we don't know about. She has relationships with people that we're not, even aware of. Hey, Quan, she's back again.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being stated, hey, Queen, welcome. All right. So what has happened is R. Kelly went to Wendy and he told Wendy and Wendy said that she asked everything, y'all. She said that she asked, when I say everything. And then she started to cry. She was crying because R. Kelly, from her perspective on what he said, R. Kelly's the victim, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
R. Kelly is being mass manipulated because of his disabilities. Mm-hmm. And he has a big heart. And when these girls are brought to him, they are told to say that they're 18. The same way if I go to damn Golden Corral and I ask them what's the age limit of the child, and they say 12, and then I say, oh yeah, my son's 12. Mm-hmm. Right? That happens. What the fuck you thought? Stop lying here. Yep. You know you told your child to go in here and tell R. Kelly that you was fucking 18 and you was fucking 15. You can't hear it, Quan? That's on you, baby. Let me see. You want me to close you out and then bring you back in? There you go. Can you hear me? We can hear you. Hang on. Give me 1 second.
Johnny,
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can hear you, boo.
She
Okay.
can.
Okay. So these girls were brought to R.Kelly at 15, where their moms have put them on lashes. Their moms have given them long weaves down their ass. They have super long nails. And at 15, your boobs are still sitting up and they're completely full. At 17, Keisha, your daughter, 17, her boobs are out here like fucking Dolly Parton. She has a slim waist and look tooty booty. Now, she don't wear the lashes, but yeah, she have her weaves, honey, and it be long. And oh yeah, Trini do wear lashes. So, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. She's 17, okay? And she's wearing lashes. She got these boobs out here like Dolly Parton. She got this slim waist and things of that nature. Trini wears her nails and things, honey. You know what I'm saying? R.Kelly would very well mistake your child to be 19 or 20.
Right.
He definitely would, because as parents, we're allowing our children to do things that are above their age limits. That's why we as parents are putting our children at risk to the bullshit. See, my son's 15. I still pick his fucking friends. And with the ancestors' help, by the time he's 18, I'll still be able to do the same exact thing. Control who, what, when, why, and how. Because that's still my baby. Because at 18, think about this, guys. 10 years ago, my son was just 8. So how the fuck do he know so much in 10 years?
Right.
If your child is 15 and she has on lashes and motherfucking weaves and fingernails, 10 years ago, she was just 5. Let's keep this in a numbers perspective, guys. Let's keep this shit in a numbers perspective. R.Kelly has been manipulated. This is my thing. And it was stated, R.Kelly cannot read. He cannot write. He cannot add. Okay? Wendy said this. Now, if these young ladies are saying that R.Kelly is controlling them via text message, this and that, bitch, you're lying, because R.Kelly can't read. So how can someone who can't read run a text message? Can read a text message. And look, trust me, if I know that I can type 5 sentences in a minute and 30 seconds, I'm fully aware that a teenager can type at least 12 sentences in 30 seconds. So how is it that a motherfucker that can't read or can't write can motherfucking read and send text messages to control young women to manipulate their minds if he cannot read and he cannot write?
And at the end of the day, if they looking at the age difference, honestly, to be completely honest, brain-wise, they're on the same level.
Thank you.
Brain-wise, they're on the same level. He might be 52, but he has the mind and the capacity of a 17-year-old, maybe a 15-year-old.
That would be a fact.
They're on the same level brain-wise. That's one thing why he made that song, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, because it's not a number to him, because he's on the level of these children. That's why he's picking younger women. He can't come for somebody that's 37. He couldn't come to try to be like neither one of them.
Yes, he did. He had women that age. He had women that age, and guess what? They said that he brainwashed their behinds too.
What, y'all? Yeah, he did. But look, he can relate more to the ones that are younger because their conversations are about the same.
Well, he said what other people and other artists are saying is that R. Kelly chooses weak-minded women to manipulate.
Yeah, that is what they said. But they also said he picked those weak-minded women because they have weak-minded parents that are going to give their children up as well.
Or greedy. Because that's what I was told. This is what I was told, that these parents, like the one girl,
Jocelyn?
Nope, not Jocelyn. The other one, Azriel.
Yeah.
Azriel father took her to the concert, told his staff to put her up on stage, and next thing you know, Azriel left with R. Kelly. Mind you, in the interview, R. Kelly said, I was not looking for an Azriel. I was not looking for a Jacelyn or a Joycelyn. I wasn't looking for her. I wasn't looking for a Dominique. I wasn't. These girls came to me.
I was just about to say he didn't choose anybody. That's what people don't understand.
And then they say, and he also said that he didn't go after them for their singing capabilities because he said that what's name couldn't sing. He said he went after her because of her personality and who she was. So he was like she didn't even have no talent, period, in the first
place. What you got, Quan? Because it's too much.
No comment.
Okay.
Well, I got one.
Go ahead, sis. What happened?
Okay. They're going after R.Kelly. Now, I agree the underage thing sucks, period. But look at what's it?
Your phone got stuck on us. Wait, say that again. You froze up. What happened? You're back.
Okay, the guy that owns Playboy, what was his name?
Hugh Hefner.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. When Brooke Shields was 10 years old, she was in Playboy, or at least took nude photos for Playboy.
Wait. Did you say Brooke Shields was 10?
10 years old, butt ass naked for Playboy. But they call him the man. They didn't do shit to this white man.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold up. Stop the presses. Now, I said something about Playboy, but I didn't think it got that deep.
Yes. Go to my page. They have the picture, but they covered it up. Brooke Shields at the age of 10, posing for Playboy. 10 years old.
Well, that is a whole super baby.
Brought tears to my eyes. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Hugh Hefner has been having sex with young girls since he was 60 years old. So if you're gonna go after one, go after all. Don't just go after somebody because they're black.
Okay, so
because the white man is doing it and y'all are not saying a damn thing about it.
Now let's check this. I am a child of my great grandmother was my great grandmother was 13. When my great granddaddy met her, he was 19. Okay. I'm gonna say that again. She was 13 and he was 19. Okay. My great granddaddy was born in 1909. 1909. So that means by what? 1918, some shit like that. He was already chasing women. And my great granddaddy is I think he's like 6'5", 6'6". He's a really tall, black man. My great grandmama is small like me, and she's a full-blooded Cherokee Indian. She was 13. She had kids from 14 all the way till she was 23 every motherfucking year. My great granddaddy was 19 when he got with her, and she was 13. They had 11 kids together. Please tell me where the problem is.
I don't see a problem. I really don't. For as the difference is because even with us, we was 17 talking to somebody that probably was in college that was like, what, 18?
Right, my son's father, I got with him when I was 15. My son's father, Quan, your brother was in what? He was in his junior year in college when I got with him, right?
Yep, sophomore, junior year. Yep.
Thank you. And I was in the 10th grade when I originally started talking to him.
But then when our grandparents were younger, they did have older, the men were older that was talking to them and they was together. Honestly, in some aspects, no, I don't see that it's a problem. But just like he said with Hugh Hefner, I said the same thing. He has had Playboy forever. He has had many people run in and out of Playboy magazine and all that stuff. And sure, when they first came in, what are they, like 17, 18? When we got older, that's what we think. They was like 17 and 18, living in the house with him, and they was his wife, and he was sleep. It was what, 3, 4 of them living in the house together, but nobody ever said nothing. But then when Hugh died, And the tension, because it was okay before Hugh Hefner died. R. Kelly was doing the same shit before Hugh Hefner died. Soon as he died, everybody want to make this big old ordeal about it because he's doing the same thing Hugh Hefner was doing. Why is it such a big deal? Because a black man doing it, you think he's going to do it better?
And not only that, you just made a point that after Hugh died, then they wanted to make a deal about it. And you know why? Because they knew while he was living, if they went after a black man for doing the same thing, they would have to go after that white man for the same thing.
See, that's what I'm saying. That double standard and this.
That's the thing, you guys. We as a black, Hugh Hefner has. This is exactly what the guy was talking about when we were on the training on last week. Us as a people, we don't have anybody to back us. So
right.
We take this shit. We're not backing each other either.
Right, because we against R.Kelly. We're against R.Kelly.
I showed my son a video the other day. That was this black boy. I'm trying to think if I could pull it up on here and share it and show it to y'all. I don't know my original Instagram login, but it's on this girl named April. April has been on live with us. If she was, I would let her share her screen and show it. But if y'all know her, go on her page on her Instagram. It's a video. There's a black man, a black guy. He has to be between maybe 17 and maybe 22. Okay. He comes in to speak. I guess this is at like a public forum, I want to say. No. It's at somebody's hearing. It's at somebody's hearing, another gentleman's hearing. And the black guy wants to speak. And he has, I'm pretty sure he has evidence to say against that. Well, the black man stands up to speak. He's walking forward to speak. Y'all, the police draw their motherfucking guns. They got their billy clubs out. But see, this is where what they didn't know. There was a Chinese lady with him. There was a white boy with him. There was an Asian boy with him. There was a Hispanic man with him. There was anybody that is not brown. Y'all, they surrounded that boy and let him walk and talk. He stood up on the table. The Chinese lady got up on the table with him. Y'all, these people nobody swung. You know why? Because the people of non-brown complexion surrounded him. That's how you use white power. That boy was able to get his point across and be heard without them striking him. The video shows there's a guard that's like 6 people behind him, and he's finna throw something at him. The white man charged the guard, and but nobody struck the white man. Nobody struck the Asian lady. Nobody struck the Italian man. Nobody struck nobody, but everybody was aiming to beat the shit out of this black boy. Everybody was. But because this black boy used the people around him to have them to use their white supremacy and their white privilege, baby, they couldn't fuck with him. Nobody was hit. Nobody was struck. Nobody was beat down. None of that shit. None of it. None of it. But I promise you, they wanted to real bad, and you can see it in the camera. They have arrows pointing like, look at this guard right here. Look at this white guard right here. Look at this security guard right here. And they're literally trying to block, like push the white people out the way. Like the Chinese boy, he pushed the guard, like pushed him like hard as fuck. And the guard was like, hey, don't you do that. Like, but if it had been that black boy, they'd have killed him. That's my point with this whole R. Kelly thing and this Hugh Hefner thing. The reason why Hugh Hefner has white supremacy privileges. R. Kelly has none, because same thing going on with Bill Cosby. They fucked that man. I'm talking about royally. But nobody, see, his white friends, them same white women, they didn't fuck with him when it came time to it. They turned on him because we as a black people are not going to stand for each other.
They're trying to do the same thing with Michael Jackson, and he ain't even here.
Right.
Okay. Lord have mercy. Okay, you want to talk about Kelis, or you want to go to Michael Jackson?
Well, Michael haven't really, it's the same thing that's been happening for years. And I just asked, how do they feel about his stuff being taken off the radio?
His what?
His songs.
What happened to him?
They want to take them off the radio.
Wait, Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Why?
Go on, listen. Tell them.
Listen, because they won't let that man rest in peace and be great. Because they've been talking about Michael for I don't know how many goddamn years, calling him all types of stuff. You know, Chester the molester. You know, it's been the same thing for years. And now he passed away, and they still won't let the man goddamn rest in peace. Shit, that's how I feel.
So why are they pulling his music from the radio? I'm confused. What's this about? Michael Jackson is dead.
His brothers has done an interview, and they have said that they lied in the past to protect their brother on him molesting these children, because it's two grown white guys that's saying that he molested him, and they actually are resuming Michael's body so they could do some testing and all that stuff as well. But his brothers, basically all of them got together and they all said and took back everything they said, and said Michael Jackson actually did rape these children. They was just trying to support you. They were just trying to back their own brother then.
Okay, Keisha, hang on. What, Lissa?
Mind you, when he was here, what it was called, Never Everland, has been searched on millions of occasions, and they've never found shit.
Right. So they searching it again, Lissa?
No, they've done it so many times when he was here. That's why they could never. There was always speculation about Michael Jackson raping little boys, but there was never any proof. They have raided that man's house. I don't know how many times. They never found nothing out there on him. Nothing.
So since his brothers and them came forward, did that give them a push and drive to want to take his music off and all that stuff? Is that really the reason? Because they said that they lied?
I'm just at a whole loss for words right now. So they are extracting this man's body for the fuck what?
I guess DNA. I have
How
not.
How can you find DNA out of? Man, I was a child. I'm fucking 35 years old. How in the fuck can you find DNA from goddamn 20 years ago? How did you save this man's sperm or something? What the fuck? He couldn't get a goddamn hug after the thing, and that sweat carries DNA.
Right.
And I you know, the man is dead. Leave him the fuck alone. What does it matter if you find anything? He's not here. Right.
How can you? He didn't get accused while he was alive, so how the hell can you accuse a man while he's dead? He can't get no repercussions. He can't go to jail. He can't get nothing. What kind of justification do you need? He's dead. Isn't that good enough justification?
No, because of what color he is.
Man, the fact that this is like they want to shit on everybody who has figured out how to get around them. Don't be surprised when T.I. is next, because T.I. just went motherfucking ham about them putting this boy in jail. Did y'all hear about that? About T.I. that this boy that just got put in jail? Man, dude was on his way back from California. Y'all, a black dude. He's a local rapper, did a lot of shit in Community Coin. You might know about this. I forget his name. He's a local rapper and he does a lot in the community and things of that nature. And he went to California and he got a whole lot of weed. And I'm talking about probably the whole trunk, probably the back seat, probably the front seat too. And weed is legal, okay? Right. Weed is legal to fucking sell. It is. Okay, so when he legally went and drove with his driver's license, car, and every fucking thing legal, he still got took to jail, took all this man's weed and everything, and he got to pay all his money to get out, and he's being charged with all of these weed charges. Hold up, bitch, how?
You're right, because
that shit don't make no sense.
In the state of California, you can get a license to grow weed.
Okay, so that's what T.I. said.
How do they make a law? That's what's crazy about this. They pass a law.
You ain't hearing. You're not talking. What you say, Quan? We can't hear you.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you ain't speaking now.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let me move on the other side of my house. Okay. I'm saying, she said that he can get a license to grow it. He wasn't growing it. So like you said, that is, you can't stop me from buying it, and it's not illegal for me to smoke it. In no state.
Yeah,
in no state I cannot.
Right.
In California, it's all the way legal.
Yeah, but Quan is saying that, okay, though he was leaving California, they stopped him on his way from California back to Georgia, and he had all his weed in which he had already purchased. Then what you said? Wait, what you said? Your thing is froze.
The thing about that weed situation is that it's like a double-edged sword. It's legal state to state based on state law. But you got to remember, federal law trumps all law. And federally, marijuana is still illegal anywhere in the United States. And if the feds come after you, there ain't shit. I don't care how many licenses you have, permits or whatever. If the feds come after you, your ass is gone.
Okay, like that is not fair. Like, how does the feds allow the state to pass a law that they still ain't gonna make?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a double-edged sword. They let the states legalize it, and as soon as they get, if you start, especially if you're a black person, you come up with so much of that shit, and you're making more money than that white man. Trust me, them feds are coming for your ass.
That's some bullshit, bro. Like, you gonna allow me to get it, smoke it in my car, do whatever the hell I want to, but as soon as the fed pull me over, I'm going to jail, and the shit legal.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's how they get you.
Okay,
they let the states legalize it.
See, did y'all know that? I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody on here is smart enough to know that weed is merely a herb, like a herb that grows out the ground.
Yes.
You do know you can smoke other herbs, like for real, like parsley and basil and different flowers and things of that nature, and you can still get high. Like, I'm not even kidding you. So are they going to because I have parsley and sage in my backyard, and you can smoke them. You can smoke parsley and you can smoke sage. Okay. Now the thing about that is, bitches, you gonna put me in jail for motherfucking growing and smoking parsley? Because parsley is an herb that grows out the ground. Basil is an herb that grows out the ground. Marijuana is a herb that grows out the ground. You know what? I think I'm finna be a fucking attorney, because I feel like it's a lot of bullshit going on. Because bitch, I can go out here and smoke this parsley, and what you gonna do? Oh, well, she was smoking parsley. I'll throat punch you.
No, you did not just threaten to throat punch somebody, bro. Like, what the?
I'm just saying, shit. How you gonna tell me what I want to put in my throat? Parsley. If I want to smoke parsley, I can smoke parsley. If I want to smoke marijuana, I can smoke marijuana. They're all herbs. They're all grown on this earth. Who the fuck gave you dominion over the plants, the bees, and the trees? And they do what they're supposed to do, whether we do what we're supposed to do or not. So who the fuck gave you dominion over something that is going to do what it do, whether you do what you do or not? How is this possible? And how are we as a people
allow me? Because they can't tax it.
That part. That's the whole problem. They can't tax it.
They don't even know I got parsley growing in my backyard. So how you can't tax it?
They cannot tax it. They cannot make no money off of it. That is the problem. Period. That's all the problem ever been. Because alcohol do the same thing to you. No, it do worse. Excuse me.
Do you know that alcohol is really illegal? If you read the Constitution, alcohol was illegal for many, many years. They reworded it. It's still illegal. It's just the wording makes it seem legal.
Yeah, because they can tax it. They can make money off of it.
And they
so that you can go grow in your backyard. They can't make no money off of that.
But they already taxing your parsley, your sage, and all that stuff. Other people, we know that we can smoke it. And other people don't, so they're seasoning their foods with it. They already taxing us on that shit. So if we was to smoke it, they not gonna do nothing to us about it because they already getting their capital off of it anyway.
But they not making the money that they would if you put it into a drug form and sold it.
If we knew, they wouldn't be making the money off of it. Majority of the people think you crazy as hell if you go and you roll up some damn parsley.
Oh, like Vegas.
Wait, move to another place, Corn. We missed the whole first part.
I said, you catch me? Hello.
Huh?
So, in Vegas, you can go into the dispensary and buy it.
Right.
Now, when you go into the dispensary, they charge you down to the cent. So let's say, for example, that I'm going to go get a gram. In the hood, that's what? $20 flat right out, period.
Right.
But when I go to Vegas, 20.72.
What happened?
Something happened.
Wait, she coming back.
Her house don't like us. She was doing great in the car.
Okay, you back, sis. Go ahead.
But yeah, so in Vegas, they can tax it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to the state. Just like he said, that's not federal money.
But it's crazy how they can put it in a dispensary and it's illegal.
It's on my receipt.
They gonna jump on it.
That they tax your weed, it's on your receipt?
Yeah. $28.72. $40.32.
Dang.
And I can walk out the store on the street and ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me.
Well,
that's crazy.
In there now.
Okay, I got an example for you.
Okay, go ahead.
How many of y'all know that prostitution is legal in Nevada?
Yes, it is.
They have whorehouses.
And they tax you.
The only state that has legalized prostitution. And it's because Nevada gets tax money off of it.
Huh?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, so it's like, okay, with their whorehouses, they're getting tax forms off of it. They get tax money off of it too.
A 1099 as a contractor, duh.
Self-service, baby.
Did you know that was the job? Did you know that was the first job for women was prostitution?
That's the oldest profession in the world.
It is. That's the oldest profession in the book is women selling that quack twat.
I can't with you today.
Okay. I mean, we always was, we was original entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying? Because we probably was twerking. Twerk for me.
Please don't even get me started. Twerking started in Africa and Jamaica.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Go back to, have you ever heard of the reggae artist Patra?
Yeah.
If you go back and look at her videos, what was she doing? That girl was twerking that ass.
I'm going to watch that because I haven't, like when you said it, I hear one of her songs in my head, but I've never actually watched the video. Oh,
and if you look at some of the African dances, twerking is right there in it.
It is, because they can twerk and they let their little kids twerk when they little. Like them little 1 and 2 year olds be motherfucking twerking better than these 20 and 40-year-old women over here. They be twerking, baby.
Because it's called wine.
Yeah, wine.
That is
exactly. And the difference
their culture.
The difference between the African version and what's going on here in the US and wherever else they're doing it, they do it as a worship thing.
Yep.
It's not a sexual thing.
Right. The vast majority of their dances are for rituals and worship and ceremonies like that. It's a lot. There are very few things that I have personally seen that the real Africans of the land, even Hawaiians, when they do that little hula thing, Bobby, it's not done in a sexual manner. Yeah,
right.
It's not done in a sexual manner. It's the perversions of the mindset of Americans is very perverted, and they make things become sexualized that aren't meant to become sexualized.
Right. Just like yesterday, me and Lisa was on the same topic with the R.Kelly thing, and this and that, and I brought up Christmas.
On your head.
I was pulling my hair out of my head. I was bringing up Christmas, and I was saying how when we were growing up, what was the first thing your mama said? Don't sit on that man's lap. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't sit on his lap. But every Christmas, you confuse the hell out of your children because you go let your child go sit on a fat white man's lap, and he's touching on your daughter's leg. He's doing all that. So you're putting your daughter in that situation. Your children, period. Your sons, your daughters, all that.
Easter Bunny too. Easter Bunny do it too.
Yeah, and you allow, and they're strangers. They're complete people you have never met a day in your life. You don't even know who behind the mask.
And that's why I don't do Chuck E. Cheese, is it?
Right.
Yeah, that rat scared my baby. My baby used to scream. Trent used to kick him. I'm talking about kick at him and everything. I'm like, son, what are you doing?
So that's what people don't look into. Y'all can call Michael Jackson a pedophile. Y'all can call R. Kelly a pedophile. But at the end of the day, you're putting your children in situations where those men, they get those jobs, those seasonal jobs, and they're pedophiles. That's why they do it, because they know you're going to bring your child to go take them Christmas pictures, them Easter pictures, and all that stuff. And they have a chance between those 6 and 7 weeks to touch on each and thousands of children, and y'all just sitting there, smile, baby, say cheese.
And your baby probably crying because this nigga penis hard on his butt, and he don't know, mama, it's something. Shut your motherfucking ass up and get that picture took. His thing.
Exactly. That I've been saying it for years.
But see, that's all that goes back to people listen too much into society and too much into Hollywood. There's a lot of people that do not, you know, like with the R. Kelly thing, a lot of people won't even do research. They just go off of whatever's being told. Remember, there's always 3 sides to a story. One person, the other person, and the truth. Because, see, we as people have feelings and we have emotions. So just because we tell a story, we may tell certain details that happen, but we're going to put our little feel into it, how we feel. See, that's where the story get a little mixed up, because now you put your stories in it instead of the truth. The whole thing with the Kelis and Nas, y'all, I suggest, like he said, he got his side, she got her side. I don't know what the truth is because I don't speak on people's marriages. And I don't like to speak on what happened in a person's marriage, but she did an hour interview. And let's just say he ain't all the way innocent. He played a lot.
What happened?
Well, she says in her hour interview that Nas has not always been a father. Nas was not around. Nas been coming around for the past 2 years and want to come around and try to control the way situations go. And when she put her foot down as a mother, like, you can't just pop up when you feel like it, and now the whole schedule ruined. Now he wants to take her to court and sue her. Mind you, she also says she just started getting child support 2 years ago. Their son is 8, 9.
And how long have they been divorced?
Years.
She divorced him. She filed for divorce when she was 7 months pregnant with their son. Their son.
Oh, hell. And he's 9?
Yes. The things that she said that happened that led to the divorce, I didn't even know all of that. That was a bit much. But he denies it. She says, you know, she didn't throw him under the bus or nothing. She just said that they were young. They used to party. They would get drunk. They were in their 20s, kind of immature, and they would get to fighting because she was like, I fight back. So the situation at hand for a person's marriage, one thing I can tell you about Kelis, I never heard Kelis ever down talk Nas until this first interview, and she did not down talk him. She just spoke her truth.
Right.
Her truth. What she's saying is her part. So instead of us sitting, because at first, you read a little story that TMZ put out. Well, why is she acting like that? There's always another side to a story.
Right. And then, like, honestly, we sit and say, oh, why don't they come and speak their mind? Why don't they say that? Because even with R.Kelly's interview, when they come out with their truth, we still don't believe it. That's just like Gail was like, it is hard to believe that you're trying to tell me that all these women are lying on you. So once the negativity is already put out there in the air, even if they did come back and rebut it and tell the truth, you're still not gonna believe them in the first place. So majority of the time, what be the point of people actually speaking their side? Because majority of the time when you do, it don't matter no damn way. He's still this, you still that, you still all of that. People gonna pick the sides of who they gonna believe in the first place.
Right.
True.
Based off of whatever has been out there. But there are celebrities, we have to remember, guys, they people just like us. Because they status, because they stand up there in the public eye. Actually, being in the public eye is worse because anybody that sit over there, these people sell these people dirty laundry. You know what that means? They put a little spin on it too to attract, viewers, to attract people to talk about it so they can make money in whatever form they need to make money in. It don't always be what it looks like or what it sounds like. Those people that sold that story are trying to make money. Just like that first video that was sold on R.Kelly, that girl had a motive because that girl that was messing with him on that video is the one who sold that video. Listen. How you the only one that found the tape and then the tape get leaked? I'm just saying.
Right.
And on that R. Kelly thing, the woman that I'm legally married to right now, I married her, I was 47, she was 19.
Wow.
I'm 51 right now, she's 23.
Oh, wow.
Even though shortly after we got married, we legally separated because what she portrayed the whole time before we got married was not the truth. And as soon as we got married, she started cheating. That situation came about because she came after me, not me going after her.
I say that all the time to people.
And
if a woman go after you, she got a motive. I'm a woman. Why would I lie to y'all? I'm trying to tell you.
She had a motive. She had a motive. She knew that I was a truck driver, and she wanted me to take care of her while she sat back and smoked weed and smoked this and smoked that or whatever. And when I found all this out was after we got married, and I wasn't having it.
Women, majority of the time, women are the aggressors. I don't care what nobody says. We could control. I have a 17-year-old daughter, and I see it or whatever. We can be the pusher on some things that'll get a man in trouble just as well. It don't always be the man forcing nothing. It be our asses too. And majority of the time, it is us. We'll talk a man into doing something before that man would have did it if we weren't around.
Wait, Quan trying to say something.
Tell him.
And you know what? To go even deeper, when I was in my 30s, there was a 16-year-old that was after me, telling me things like, I want you to be my daddy. Look, little girl, I'm old enough to be your daddy.
Look at Lisa.
I be trying to
Now,
tell them all the
now
time.
you
They don't
see
want to
why.
listen to me.
Now you see why I'm not mad with R.Kelly. I'm not mad with R.Kelly because my great granddaddy was motherfucking 19 and my great grandmama was 23 and was 13 and they had 11 kids back to back. I don't give a fuck. She might have been 15. I don't care. She was 15, 13. Fuck that. She was a teen and he was damn near grown. Same thing with my son's dad. My mom got a contributing to a minor charge on my son's father. I was 16. He was 19. We had to go down to the juvenile court because apparently I was being molested. How? I'm 16, he's 19. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm allowing him to do this. I'm okay with it. And now it's, oh no, you're contributing to a minor. How? In 3 months, I'll be 17 and he'll still be 19. Okay, we are a year and 9 months apart. There was never any minor contributing going the fuck on.
Right.
You did not like him for me. So what you did was try to drag his character and make him seem as though he was something that he was not. You wanted to penalize him when it was me. I had a motherfucking, like a mural of my son's father in my room. I'm talking about, my sister know, man, I had pictures, the poster size of my son's father all over my walls, all over my whole entire room. Him and Bugs Bunny were pretty much my artwork in my room. Mind you, he was in college. Okay, now I'm not going to say to you that he did not pursue me, but let me tell you how this works. My sister and I were in the classroom. She showed me a picture of him and his, at that time, fiance. And I opened my 15-year-old mouth and told her, a guy I had never met. Oh, no, that's my husband right there. She was like, what the fuck you talking about, dog? That's his fiance. No, ma'am, that is my husband right there. And she was like, first of all, you don't even know him. And second of all, that's my brother. And third of all, that's my sister right there because they've been together forever and ever. And at this point, I don't give a fuck what she talking about. That's my motherfucking husband, okay? I didn't know him. I had never been around him. None of that. He is on a picture with his fiance. I told her on this video, oh no, that's my husband.
True.
He became
I am not lying. And guess what the fuck happened? 3 months later, he was chasing me. Okay? He was chasing me. Am I lying, Quan?
Nope, they were actually a fucking character in themselves. They got on my nerves.
See? So I can't blame R.Kelly for any fucking thing because I, on a picture, said that he was on there with his fiance. This boy,
like Keisha said, and anything that go on when a man is caught up in some fuck shit, whether it's drugs, sex, rape, whatever it is, it's a female behind it. A woman gonna always deter a man motives and thoughts and everything. Period. When he get caught, it's a bitch.
Yep.
That's why these people killing women. That's why majority of the people killing men over these women because these
bitch.
Have
I'm sorry, over a woman. I'm sorry.
No, you fine, girl. You are fine.
You good.
And that's just how we go. When your house get ran up in by the police because you was thrown off and you didn't know what was going on, what was he doing? Laid up with some girl?
Yep.
Or that girl that set him up.
Thank you.
Police.
Thank you, because you laid up with her.
Or not just to the police, because, you know, my brothers, see, if it's some bullshit, when we go to the club, oh yeah, that's him right there. By the time I leave the club, I got his number. And when I get home, I'm going to call him because the next weekend, oh, my brother and them finna get your ass all the way live. We forget your ass and you think that you my boo and you think I like you and all this stuff. And when I get over your house, about 2 hours in, my brother and them finna come in here. They going to pretend smack me like this. I'm going to fall down on the ground and I'm screaming and hollering, but you getting your ass drugged. And then I'm finna get up and walk outside and go get in my brother's car and smoke this blunt that's in the car until they get done doing what they doing. And then now you fucked up.
Right.
True. And that's majority of the time how it happens. So, and that's what's crazy that honestly, it's more men attacking this man than anything. And like they ain't never been in a situation where a woman done manipulated them and made them do something that they ain't been able to do. We done had plenty of dudes sneak out their house and come over to our house. Oh, so you don't want to come? And I bet you they done got up and came and done got themselves in trouble. So quit acting like you ain't never been into a situation where a girl done duped you and put you in a situation that R.Kelly is in. It can happen every minute, every second of the day.
It does happen. It happen all day long. All day long. Right. All day long. Right. R.Kelly, Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant. Stop.
All of them. You right, Quan. You dead right.
And I got two boys. Two boys. And Shantae knows to be the mental aspect that I have as a female is very much on a nigga's mindset.
Right.
So I'm not to be played or tried or tampered with in no way, shape, form, or fashion. Because my brother raised a beast.
Right.
So my boys, it's like the game different. Watch out for her. Don't trust her. And ain't a female about nothing. Until she get out of high school, she ain't about nothing. Period. Right. Her mind frame can switch at any given moment. Oh, I love you today, but tomorrow I hate your guts.
Right.
And that's why we have the Mind's Guide of Emotion. Because like you said, you have two boys. I have one boy. And trust and believe, I done had niggas as hoes and at the same time had females as hoes. And I'm feeding both of them the same game. Both of them. Mind you, I've been doing this since I was 7. My dad is very proud to say that he's fucked Tennessee and Georgia. And now he's working his way through Mississippi. Okay? So the lies that I've had to tell, on Friday, I was at this woman's house and she got 3 kids. Now, mind you, these my sisters and brothers too. Now, I know the lie when he picked me up from my mama's house. Oh, I know the lie because I got to stay on point. Because Saturday, we're going over my other stepmama house. They got 2 daughters and a stepson, and them my brothers and sisters too. But on Sunday, we're going over my real stepmama house, who he married to for real, who only got 1 child, and we ain't being nowhere because he just picked me up this morning, and I didn't go to church because he came and picked me up. I've been lying. Then my brother, who was lying with my dad, my brother has had females in the house. Then the phone will ring. I will be on the phone talking to this other girlfriend, and the other girl is in the room. Mind you, I got to tell her to hold on because the girl outside is blowing because she brought out food. Now I got to leave her on hold, tell my brother, my big cousin outside with the food, and then go outside with this bitch and sit out here in the car with her and tell her all these lies. But mind you, it's a whole nother girl in the house, one on the phone, and she bringing me some food, and my brother some food, and my sister some food. Okay? Right. So I was like maybe 9 or 10 controlling this type of lie. Okay. So you can't tell me no fuckery because I have been a part of helping the lie. I have constructed the motherfucking lie, and I have been the lie.
Right.
Okay. You can't tell me just any old thing. You can't do it. These boys, these little girls, I keep telling my son, he's telling me that, oh, it's the white girls that come to him. Well, that's a trap, dummy.
Yeah, you better ask your Uncle Kobe Bryant.
Okay, that's a trap. He's talking about, well, those are the only ones. Well, hello, there are women like me, son, that are awake of who they are. So a nigga that's pursuing me, bro, you want something. Now, if you're gonna be consistent and persistent, oh man, you might see some value in me. So it's time for my son to realize that pursuing is how these young women are being taught. Because somebody who's going to be consistent and persistent has something on their mind other than a sexual drive.
Right.
True.
So true.
But see, my son isn't used to seeing that because I kept the niggas who did pursue me away. So I have to teach him now because he saw me tricking. And I don't give a damn who like it and who don't like it. God damn it. I saw it. My dad, listen, it is what it is. I'm a different woman now. I know better. But the fact of the matter is, my son saw what was happening. Now I have to be able to teach him how to not be a victim of that bullshit and not be a projector of that bullshit too.
Right. Exactly.
That's exactly how I well, my husband is, as Shantae can tell you, is the first real relationship I have had in 36 years outside of my oldest son daddy.
Right.
I did not come down here to get married.
No.
I was gonna be an Instagram thought.
Facts. She was on her way too.
Okay.
She was on her way.
I was on my way.
She was doing good.
I was there. Okay. Checks.
Okay. Day.
Every day. This man met me. He approached me how most niggas do. I chumped him off because that's what I was brought up to do. And all I wanted was a check.
Correct.
He wasn't having it. Okay. So I did not talk to him. He would call, I would edge him, all that shit. I left my house one day. This man called my phone. Mind you, I had just moved to Atlanta, and she can tell you I had nothing in my house. Nothing. I left Chattanooga with my car, my kids, and y'all pots, pans, clothes. That's it.
That's it.
This man called me, blew my phone up. I was out handling business. When I came back to my apartment, the whole front side of my apartment was full of furniture. Couches, beds, living room, pots, pans,
rugs, lamps.
This nigga dropped the shit off and pulled off. I ain't never ran into a nigga where I ain't had to coerce him, trick him, or bribe him into doing. 7 years later, I with him, married, in a house. And this man ain't never, and I can put money on it, ever cheated on me. Period.
But she gave him hell. I ain't gonna lie. She gave him pure hell. She gave him pure hell.
She worked it out. She worked every damn bit of it.
You think it's too bad on cutting people off. Man, you can say, if you say I wrong on the phone, Quan will hang up and block your ass. Do you know this bitch said I instead of I? What? Bye. What did you say? He said I, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, But I don't know what the fuck she talking about. I just know something went right. And she done that fast. Mind you, they just met 15 minutes ago. Oh, girl,
yeah, I don't like you.
He gonna talk about red is blue. Quan, what are you talking about? I don't fuck that bitch. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Whatever.
And I gave this man pure D hell. I called Shantae. I said, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like I'm being tricked. I don't have no powers.
He molded her. She is very stubborn. She's very set in her ways, and she's very, very, very spoiled. Okay. And he made her drop a lot of that shit. Okay. He made her own up to a lot of shit, but at the same time, he still catered to her shit.
And that's what he was supposed to do. Mold her.
Mind you, I married my same sign.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, he a Pisces and she is too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He molded the hell out of you.
He does.
My birthday is the February the 23rd. His birthday is February 24th.
Hey, February 14th.
Close.
Oh yeah, we are it's crazy. And anybody who's been around us, on my kids, we do not argue. We have never fought. Well, no, we argued one time. That's when I was giving him hell and he had enough. And I walked in the house at like 5:30 in the morning. And the rest is history, but you know. But since then, we don't fight. We don't argue. It's not my house ain't in an uproar. My kids have never seen him put his hands on me, never heard him raise his voice at me. And I get what the fuck I want when I want it.
She's a brat. That never changed.
I am.
That never changed.
I am. I can't help it. That's my brother's fault though.
Yeah, that's true. That's really true. That's really true. That's really Thomas' fault. That's really true. For real. That's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. But trust and believe, what you grow up around is what you do tend to favor a lot. I'm talking about a lot. But you guys, we gotta wrap this up because we are 10 minutes over. Y'all, let's anticipate good things for R.Kelly because this conversation we just had today, listen, motherfuckers be lying and motherfuckers be on that bullshit and motherfuckers want to check, okay? Yep. So, as Black people, I know R.Kelly might be doing some wrong shit, but we just had a conversation with a Black man right here, Mr. Seth, that just told us he is in the exact same type of situation, married, and he was manipulated as well. Okay? So, let's all come together and let's see if we can. Nobody said that we got a rah-rah R.Kelly, but we can at least drop facts that shed light onto the situation so that I don't know how this thing can turn around in his favor, but some kind of way I feel like R.Kelly should not definitely have to do jail time over this. The young lady, Dominique, that's one thing I forgot to tell y'all. Dominique, the one who her mom came to the hotel and got her, Dominique is speaking out on Instagram. Dominique said, I don't want no motherfucking book deal. I don't want no motherfucking tour deal because I'm not no fucking victim. Now, a survivor, LOL. Yeah, right. She was like, I was in a serious relationship with Robert. I love him for who he was. He will not talk to me. So she said that she doesn't want him to go to jail. She wants him to get help because he needs help. She got away. But still to this day, that girl is still trying to reach out to R.Kelly and he won't talk to her. So for somebody to have been victimized and abused and beaten and drugged and couldn't eat and starved, why do you still reach out to that person?
Right.
That I can't understand. So clearly what's being said is not what's true. Did y'all know that R.Kelly's oldest daughter is now his oldest son?
What?
I'm done.
Wait a minute, because I just seen an interview with the mama and the daughter. I don't know if that was the oldest daughter, but how many daughters he got?
2.
So that might have been the girl's sister, and then he got
listen, wow. I don't know what, and she does, okay, he wants to be called he, so we're going to call him he, but she was born something with a T. No, listen, okay? Whatever, she was born. She's now a he, and she has a rap song that's coming out, and he is putting all the business, something about R.Kelly paid a bitch $6,000 for some pussy.
Whoa.
Yeah, so something, and he said, so you thought you was gonna get away with this shit, but you forgot about me who been here the whole time. And yeah, the daughter is now a son, and he's mad at R.Kelly, and he's telling some shit, and he's becoming he's an artist, and he sounds just like R.Kelly when he sang and when he rap.
Man, I'm sorry, but R.Kelly came out for messed up. R.Kelly didn't even pay attention that he fucking up his own children in the midst of it and putting them in the spotlight to dislike him and the actions and the way he is. Because his daughter said she hadn't talked to her daddy in years. So for him,
which one? This must be. So with the one you saw, was it one that looked like a girl, or was it one that?
Yeah, it was the girl one. It was the girl one. Okay. She had weaving her hair and everything.
Okay, now the boy got a haircut.
Yeah, she said, and how he keep on, when even in the interview, he was hollering how he want to take care of his children. His daughter said, Chief, they hadn't talked to their daddy in years.
But he said the same thing. He said that he don't got no relationship with them. Period.
Facts.
So he came in messed up, and he's messing the hell out of his children are messed up.
But he's not the only one that's messing them children up.
It's the mama too.
He ain't the only. You got all this stuff that you're putting public in society. You got the mama sitting up there talking about this man that she had kids like he just a dog shit underneath the shoe. It's not only him.
Yeah,
I blame them girls' parents. Period.
Right.
Ain't nothing else. That's why I said no comment. Because it's them parents' fault.
Really, Tate? Really?
I just want to know what's y'all opinion on what we talked
really?
about. What is your topic? Answer your question. What do you have? Is R. Kelly guilty? Are you for Nas and Kelis? And do you agree with Michael Jackson's music being taken off the air? I just want to know. I just want to know.
Oh, yes, he's guilty.
Oh, R. Kelly. Oh, wow.
He's guilty in some aspects. He's not completely innocent. I'm sorry. He's not. So he got to get in trouble for some aspects. He's guilty in some aspects. I'm sorry.
If the rest of the ass ain't going motherfucking down, they need to let that man walk.
Is he guilty? She didn't say, is he guilty? And everybody else, she said, is he guilty? Yes, in some aspects, regardless if anybody being taken down with it, the man's still damn guilty. He still got the guilty damn aspects in it.
I agree.
Yeah, I understand that, but I don't feel like he should be the only one getting punished.
Now, she didn't say he need to go to jail.
I feel that. He shouldn't be the only one getting punished. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I cannot debate that.
Right. But if R. Kelly gonna go to jail, they parents need to go to jail too. Period.
Right.
Period. Okay. Because you didn't do enough. You didn't do enough.
Okay, Seth, what you got?
My daughter, I'd be kicking in doors. If it was my daughter, I'd have shot his ass in the face. If it was my daughter, you would have to call the police on me, nigga.
Right.
I'm at your door.
What you guys said?
Period. I'm busting your ass. You gonna get tired of me send that bitch home.
That part. Now what you
say?
Baby
girl, you got to go. Your mama is doing too much.
Thank you. So it's somebody getting kicked somewhere. Somebody
at your doctor's appointments, at your side bitch house, at the gas station, at the nigga when y'all fucking, I'm busting up.
I'm smoking you out. Forget that. We just gonna smoke you out. Let's smoke you out, cause somebody gonna have to run up at that thing. And when she run up out, I'm yanking her, and we going this way. You go that way. We good. Bye. Cause ain't no way.
No. What you guys, Seth? What you say?
I disagree because, like Keisha was saying, how can he be in the wrong? Even though she say he's wrong in some aspects, I disagree totally, because if this man can't read and write and he's not sending these text messages, how the hell is he in the wrong?
So that was my argument, Seth. That's been my argument this whole time. Every fucking body gets on here and says, oh, Robert is illiterate. Robert can't do this. Robert can't do that. But then you bitches want to get on here and say that I had to check in by text message. Bitch, how? He can't read. So how can you check in with who? Who are you checking in with?
So the person,
and that's my whole point. How can you hold him responsible if this man is illiterate, can't read, can't write?
So the person who was
text message, he can't read a text message.
Thank you. He can't send one either.
The one who was reading it, the one who was writing it, the one who was responding for him because he illiterate and can't read or write.
Okay, and you know he can't add. He can't add.
That's who should be held responsible.
So somebody got to get on here and book a flight. Somebody got to get on here and book a hotel. Somebody got to feed him. Somebody got to do all this extra shit. But he cannot read, he cannot write, and he cannot add. Bitch, there is somebody behind the scenes doing this shit too.
Yeah,
they held accountable.
But at the end of the day, he has stuck his penis in somebody and pissed on some people. Come on. Now
they agreed to it. No, ma'am. We're not going there, because I just sent you a video in an inbox where these bitches getting paid $50,000 to be a goddamn porta potty. Okay? And these bitches was with it. They was okay with a nigga shitting on them. They was okay with a nigga pissing on them. That's called a porta potty. Don't play me. So you not finna go there and tell me that these little bitches was not, excuse me. Yeah, they gonna be little bitches today. Okay?
That's a fetish.
Okay, so you not finna play me. I have turned many of females out. I ain't pissed on nobody in a literal piss sense, but it kind of was a little bit, but not that kind of piece.
Okay? So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that he didn't get no text. He wrote the text list, he did that. But R. Kelly still, regardless of him not sending them, yes, those other people people need to be in trouble too. But it is this. He still knew ages. He still knew this. He still slept with him. So he still has a part somewhere.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I have a family member. I'm not going to say any names for the sake of not getting sued, but I have a family member who was well endowed as a young lady, and at 12, 11, whatever the case may be, there was a young man across the street who was 18. This young lady told this young man she too was 17. This young man proceeded to have sex with her. Her mom came in, and this young man was taken to jail. When they got to court, this young lady told the judge, oh no, I lied to him. I told him that I was 17. And at the time, that young man had already done his time in jail, and this young lady had already acquired what was in the running for getting a check. So how do the state give you a check for being molested and you lied? How does that work? You were not molested. You told a fucking bald-faced lie with your 12, 11-year-old ass, knew what the fuck you was doing, got this man a fucking reputation and a background over a fucking lie, and you got paid on the whole thing. I'm not with that bullshit, Keisha. I don't give a fuck. A motherfucking nigga, I done told niggas that I was a different age too. I don't want to hear that shit. No.
Exactly.
Now,
and that's going on.
So you really believe that eventually he didn't know what their real age was, so they just did
now, no. There are some videos where he did know some ages, but here's the thing. I do not agree with the way that they're doing R. Kelly for one simple fact, because this is not all his fault. Do I believe he played some wrongs? Yes. Do I believe people in Hollywood play some wrongs because they're famous and who they are? Facts. But he was not, I do not think that he should get punished by himself, because he did not do this shit by himself.
That's all I'm saying. I never said that, but I can't answer the polls because I tried to, and it's not letting me hit it to give my answers.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it'll come up when it goes off, but it's still on there. Okay, you guys, we have so went over. I don't know how this R. Kelly thing is going to turn out. I hope for the good. I hope that he is sentenced to getting mental help if that's what he needs. If he has a fetish for young girls, I really feel like that he should do something about that, because before I go, I do want to tell y'all one thing. When I worked for Job Corps, we would go and have a weekly training. And we had the drug counselor was there. And the drug counselor said something that I've never let go. The drug counselor said that our brains are not that, you know how when you are a baby and you have that soft spot and they say, oh, be gentle because the crown of their head hasn't closed yet. Okay, that is still true. But the thing about it is the crown of your head, your skull, is not all the way closed until your 25th birthday. You have a hole in the top of your head, in your skull, up until your 25th birthday. You might can't hit it and you might not be damaged, but your skull is not completely hard. It's not completely closed over from a cranial perspective until your 25th birthday. This is why I'm saying, and why this is important, is because at 15, you're not making logical decisions because you still got a hole in your fucking head. At 21, you're not making logical decisions because you still got a hole in your fucking head. At 24, you're not making logical decisions because you still have a hole in your fucking head. It takes at least for you to get 25 and some months for you to actually, that veil to lift off of your eyes, just enough for you to function at a mature level. When it comes to being 30, that's when your eyes are complete. The rod that they speak of in the Bible, that rod is no longer in your eye. And I tell everybody who is finna hit 30, listen, didn't I tell you that? Mm-hmm. When you get 30, everything is gonna change. Your mindset is gonna shift. You're going to see things from a different perspective. You're going to hear things from a different perspective. You're going to perceive things from a different perspective. So for me, I don't feel that anybody, because I had a mental shutdown at 29. I married a man off of Facebook that I had only knew for 34 days, and I was 29 years old. Okay? So I'm telling you right now, your mind is a powerful place. But if your covering isn't all the way covered, how the fuck can you do and make rational decisions? Okay. That's all I gotta say. So, anybody got anything else? Because I'm definitely gonna make sure that Real Talk Time Sunday is even more lit next Sunday. And And that this one goes extra viral because I do believe this one was truly lit. And I truly lit.
You know what?
What's up?
I've noticed that the more that I'm in on these, that I learn that there's more and more that we have in common.
What do you mean?
Military, Job Corps. I went to Job Corps and I worked for Job Corps.
Seth, this must be divine, honey. We supposed to be connected in some kind of way.
Well, ain't no must be. It is, because I am a firm believer that people come into your life for a reason.
I can understand that.
And the way our connection has been, it ain't nothing but divine.
Understood.
So I don't accept nothing less.
Yep. Any type of relationship was for a reason, and it's either to teach you a lesson or it's for people to be there. And people that are having issues with any type of ship is because you ain't learned your lesson from the last one. So you need to go back and figure out what your lesson was. Because, and when Alethea said, when you hit 30, see, that's when you start paying attention to that. There's a lesson there. What was you supposed to take from it?
Not everybody listens to those lessons though once they hit 30, because it's 50-year-olds that still ain't hit that lesson or wanted to pay attention and still bumping their head from when they were 25.
Oh my God. I got you actually just said what I wanted to say earlier when I was told what the topic was for this. Because I've learned that age don't have nothing to do with maturity.
No, it doesn't.
Because I've come across some people my age, older than me, that are no more mature than a 18 or 19-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've come across some younger people, 18, 19, 20, that are mature as hell.
Yep.
Hell, when I was 18, 19, I was teased because I was over mature for my age.
Correct. And Seth, but what you just said, let me give you a nugget. My son, of course, he's 20 years younger than me. I have a problem with I used to have a problem with thinking that everybody was genuine like myself and that people genuinely cared about me. My son, on 2 occasions, has saved my life. He has came to me at 9 and told me, "Oh, no, mama, this man do not love you and he needs to leave and he don't love us." And guess what? He was dead ass right. Then my son turned around. It was an older woman, way older. At that time, she's like my mom's age. And then there was a young girl. And I thought that we were all really close. Trent came in there and I used to work there with these women. My son came in there and said, when he wouldn't speak and he wouldn't give them a hug, when I got back to the car, he said, "Mama, them not your real friends. And I'm never talking to them again." From that day forward, I have never spoken to them. And do you not know my son was absolutely correct?
Right. Your children.
Exactly.
She's that my Leah, she has always been that person. If she don't know you or whatever, she just gonna look at you. And she'll tell me, like, I would know, like, she'll get a good vibe from somebody. I know she'll talk to them and they cool. If she don't talk to them or whatever, she'll tell me after, "Nah, mama, I don't feel right. And your children are your intuition. We just push that to a side and we don't want to listen and hear. And majority when it comes to relationships and men, we feel like our children are keeping us from being happy when they're actually warning you that you're in danger.
Right.
Exactly. And I know that to be true because I was the same way with my mother. There was a guy that she knew from high school. She liked him in high school, but they never got together. Well, a few years ago, they were trying to hook up or whatever. And he was always trying to get me to pay for her to come to Florida to visit him.
Oh, no.
I'm like, what the hell I look like paying for my mother to come visit another nigga?
Right.
And then finally he got upset because she hadn't come and gonna call her and tell her, you must be down there in Texas sucking all this dick and shit. You can't come see me. Oh. I told this nigga, if you ever in your life fix your mouth to say some bullshit like that to my mother again, you ain't got to worry about meeting your maker because you going to meet him real soon.
Okay. So you guys, emotional maturity does not mean an age. It definitely can come from those around you from an intuitive perspective, but you have to be mature enough to know when to listen. Okay. That takes it. That's going to be a factor that we as adults, or considering ourselves as grown people, are going to be able have to know when it's our turn to be emotionally mature as well, and to be mature, period, because everything that we hear, say, and do is not always going to be mature, but you got to know when to eat it, how to eat it, and how to grow from it. Okay. So we have definitely gone over today, you guys. Listen. For real, this time we got to get off of here because I'm supposed to have been somewhere else at this time. And Lisa too. So listen, Seth, we'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to register so that you are present and available and ready to drop this info with us. Thank you for always being here and supporting the platform. We really, really appreciate you.
You're very welcome. I love interacting with you ladies, even though I'm the only male all the time.
Okay, it's more gonna come.
It's got to start somewhere, and so I don't mind being the first guy.
I appreciate that, Seth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, guys, until our next Sunday real time talk, peace and hair grease.
Peace.
Peace.